Okay, so, alright then, I'm back for video number 2. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on, you know, going as I feel to go, because I just kind of like, I'm kind of like put there in the place to, like I said, I'm the cook, okay? I'm the cook, so I'm cooking. But I guess it's just the way it's rolling out. It's just the way the movie's rolling out. I don't know, whatever it is. I'm just part of it, I'm just like you. I mean, even though I am that I am, okay, and I am that I am. I'm the beginning of the movie, and and the ending. Okay, so along with, the other character that floats the boat with me, okay? Uh, but still at the same time, as my character is being played, it's being played as it is, not as it would be or as it should be. I gotta play it as it is. And as it plays that it is, I create the movie. I bring the action forth in that I want it to come forth in, and I deliver that I want to bring it into deliverance, because I am into the delivering department, okay, of birthing forth babies, or you know what I'm saying. And so are you, and so are you, and so are everyone, if you decide that you are part of what you are, and that you are, whether you believe it or not, whether you are that you are that you are that you are in the mind, you are still that you are. Does not matter, okay, because that's the way it operates, is life and a conscious, that you have no control as you may think that you do, but you don't. And you never did, and you never will. Okay? And you think that you do, you go around it every day, every day you just go by your life, thinking that you got all the control that is going on in your world, huh? Nope, you don't. But you are allowed certain limitations to a certain place, to a certain thing, to a certain way. And that is as far as you go. I mean, you may not know what's in the contract, but they know what's in that contract. See? When it's a day and the time that it has to be, that it will be, it will be. It will be. Okay? They will not, it will be. Okay? Because everything is all, it's a collective. And therefore there is no more I will do as I will. No, you do as you will. You do as you have, as you already put it into your contract as your choice. Here is your choice, and here it is, whoever you are. Let your life go forth, and let it be that it is, that it is, that it is, that it is. Let it be that it is, all that it is. When you do not give over to that it is, you are fighting against that is not. And that is not is what wants you to stay in the place that you was, as you was. And it will fight to keep you in that place as long as it has the power over your life, whoever you are, 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 whoever you are. Because that's how a life of that force of the world, of the dark side of itself, the energy of it, it operates that way. Because it's still in its birthery. It's in its power of its darkness. I guess the light's in itself. Chooses to be the strong one. Not willing to allow that it comes to its fullness of its whole self. that it is not of itself, it is of me, which is the light. So how dare you to be, you're operating of your whole self down in the darkness of your real, true way of being. Deciding to just one of those days is just want to be there. I don't want to make any other way of movement. Don't want to come towards your whole self, the true wholeness of who you are, the real you, the true, the one, the whole. You just, without me, you just, what are you without the light? What are you, whoever you are? What are you without the whole self of yourself? When you just read in this working in the low parts of yourself, the energy of darkness, undesirable, underlight. Not even yourself want to be a part. Yourself here. That part don't even associate with those two parts. Those two parts are your created parts. You're creating, but you don't even know you're creating. Well, so what are you creating? Another fucking shit? All you create is whatever it is that it is. Why do you create in that energy? Why do you allow yourself to be a creator of another kind that has taught you the wrong way, have given you the wrong methods of what to use your sexuality and your root chakra of life source itself, how to use it and how to use it, what to use it for, and why is it even operating in your soul or in your body, Where is that? It's connected to your soul. So it's like the wholeness of yourself, of your you self. But the you self don't want no parts of it, because when it separates itself, it works into the grime of life, then you self just stay kind of away from it. You self like, oh no way, you just keep running around in them cycles of old dark self side of yourself, and be yourself, be you. And that's what happens in everyone's life that is working in that energy. Sometimes, but mind you, it is not of your own fault, if you want to put it as a fault. But let's not say fault. It's not of you. It's not of you. It is a wave that has been placed upon on your world, that has been put your energy type in, because you had to experience certain things in life because of the fact of where you come from, or who you are, and where you've been in the other lives that you don't even be aware of. But it's only there to teach you a certain thing in life, a certain way in life, and then you are to leave from that part of yourself, or your use, and rise up to your you self, because you must experience the wholeness of your life, of who you are. You must know what it feels like to be that you are, that wholeness, that trueness, that realness. So therefore you must learn to experience the love for yourself. The love for yourself, not for no other. When you can find that love for yourself, you find that love that you've been looking for. Because you're giving it to yourself now. And then after you give it to yourself just may find another yourself giving it to them yourself, and yourself begin to give it all to yourself. And then you helping that yourself, and this helping this yourself, work some things out of your soul life, the solar plexus, the things that, that can't go up to the heart, that can't live in the higher dimensions of life, can't get up to the throat chakra, can get up to the heart after it gets a little, cleaned up. But the heart is where you begin to learn your true lessons at, your true realness, your whole trueness, who you are. Then you get up here, you got to go into that dimension of the throat chakra. You got to be able to speak what you will, that you want, what it is. And let the voice ring out And when you do it with wholeness. Where you need it at? What do you need it? Do you need it here? Okay, that's enough. All right. Oh my gosh, you right? Okay, my darling. Okay, all right. So here we are. Or we're gonna do it this way. Hey, that is enough. That's enough. Thank you very much. So you must know how to use that voice, whether you use it or not. But if you don't use it, you lose it, right? Okay, so look, I didn't mean to come in talking. I really didn't. I apologize. I wanted to come in with the music because that is something that they have sort of given it to me to give to you and put it on my heart to play it so that you can hear it. And then, as I said, you take the songs and you take the music and you put it where it belongs at it, as far as your life, your relationship, your whatever it goes to, okay? Because they songs that they really want you guys to hear. And oh my leg was standing up too long. So so listen to them when I'm playing them, and get a hold of them, see what they're saying. And I'm, like I say, I'm really working hard to put the songs at the end of the video, and just give me some time. Sometimes the video slips through me and it gets online before I even get it done. So, but that's not anything of your fault. I'm gonna work at it. It's just that I kind of like, if I do some work on it on the video and just put what I barely need to put in there, I may forget, or I'm just working to trying to get away from the energy of the electronic there, because when I'm in front of it, it's just kind of like, really pouring in, and it like wants to just eat up, all my energy, and I'm like, it just feels so horrible, Okay, so let's do some workout, some music, okay? Okay, I'll answer him later. I don't want to get carried away. So, let's play this one here. So, oh man, that one I have to work on too. Okay, I'm just gonna go, we're gonna play a couple of them, okay? And then, I will see where we at, and maybe I'll, do number 3 or whatever, I'm not sure yet. I'm just kind of going with the flow. Okay.
Mr. Worldwide, this they take over the world, global music. Talk to him, let's rap. Take my hand, baby, hold on so tight. Just take my hand, girl, I got you tonight. Bésame lento, que prisa no hay. Take my hand, love me tonight. No, 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 I'll never let you go. No, 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 I'll never let you go. No, no, I'll never let you go. No, 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 I'll never let you go. All it took was a moment, now I got her where I wanna. Say spicy, sweaty, hot, hotter than Miami summer. Mommy, blow my mind. I'm talking Kirk Cobain, Nirvana. Now everywhere we go, we play. True for them, Madonna, you know it game plan. Same man, the season almost like a rain man. Same train. I'm talking about it, I be about it, baby. You know this is big and nothing in the Bahamas, baby. You go, mommy on fire, stop, drop and roll. When I put it out, she stop, drop and blow. Yo la vuelvo loca cuando le paso la caja, digo más te toda. Ya que no la wanna have, dale, oh. Just take my hand, baby, hold on so tight. Just take my hand, girl, I got you tonight. Bésame lento, que prisa no hay. Take my hand, love me tonight. No, 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 I'll never let you go. No, 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 I'll never let you go. No, no, I'll never let you go. No, 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 I'll never let you go. Baby, close your eyes, go with me, confía en mí, vámonos de aquí. Baby, you look so fire, ven conmigo, no te vayas, ya cruzamos la raya. Muéveme los manos, acércate y bésame. Trépate en la cama, bailame y desnúdate. Hazme lo que tú quieras, con tus brazos déjame. Pero no te vayas, conmigo quédate. No, 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 I'll never let you go. No, 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 I'll never let you go. No, no, I'll never let you go. No, 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 I'll never let you go. No me sueñes que de aquí no te vas. Esta noche conmigo te vas.
Ooh, yes. Okay, so hold on, please. So we're supposed to talk about those songs as I played them, and when I don't know if you know, but when you're working up and down, the ladder, whew, it can get kind of a little combobulating, sometimes you kind of, you don't really totally forget, and you don't, because if you allow the energy to sort of merge and let everything come into itself as a whole, it flows, okay? But pardon me, let me fix myself. But when you working when you just like a beginner, or a baby, just learning how to walk, or, to talk and all those things, you lose your balance, right? You lose the balance. Yeah, you lose the balance, and you do, and you lose it unintentionally, accordingly. It just depends, and it does. It will depend on so many factors involved, which also takes me to another topic, maybe not on this video, but on one to come, maybe on the next go around. I don't know, but I want to address some things that works in the field of our children on the planet, our young ones on the planet, our little ones on the planet. I want to address a lot of factors involved here as your life go on and you continue and you keep making whatever you do every day. Who knows what you do, you know, but you're still making your part of the movie. You're making that part of the movie with your permission or without. One day you'll sit in front of it and you'll watch it and may not even realize this is you unless you woke up enough to see. You know, because as of today, pardon me, I want to get some water if you don't mind. I really appreciate it. I have to, you know, usually I keep going because working out is very is strenuous and is really more. It's just everything, okay? And that's why I want to stop in a hurry. I probably shouldn't stop in a hurry. So let me not stop in a hurry right now, and let me play. I think I have one more song to play, and that song is gonna kind of maybe cool us down, and then I can talk more, okay? But right now, I gotta get the energy back up because once it starts up, you gotta keep it there until you're ready to let it go, okay? And that's where I've been sort of not working at when I'm doing the video. So I have to either do the songs first, all music first, and then talk, and then let it go. Or I'm gonna have to just do a video with just all music, and you guys gonna come in and hang out like I used to do. We all gonna hang out together, and we're gonna do the music, and we're gonna work, okay. And that's gonna be up to you whether you get up and get some movement going, because I'm gonna get mine going, because it's gonna be important that I do, okay? Whether you come with me or you don't, I keep going. Why? Because I love what I'm doing. I want to be what I want to be. I am that I am. Okay. All right, I love you. So, let's do another. Okay. All right, go ahead. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. So the biggest part. Let's do some dancing, then we talk. Okay. 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 So here's one that, and they wanted me to make sure you get this one. And when you get it, make sure that you fit it where it fits. Okay, you fit it where it fits. And we go from there. Okay. I just want to make sure you guys get these songs. The last one I played was Franco. Yeah, Franco, wherever he is. I love his songs though, and it was never let you go. Never let you go. Yes, and that's a beautiful one. And I really love the way when you bring it out. I love the whole song of it. That one right there really comes home to our parts that we're playing out here on this timeline, my divine masculine, myself, whatever is involved here. It really comes home to that. I really feel it there. And I want him to know that this is there. And this is who we are. It is who he is. We are who we are. And we cannot change that. We are not, we have the power to make the change. What we would do is change our life from what it is destined to be to something that wouldn't even, it wouldn't even be the you that you self forever anymore. It would be something different. Because when life is destined, is set in a time, a place, a zone, or energy. There was times once upon a day in life we could have, as I said, you do live by those ways. Yes. Don't get me carried away. I love you guys.
I used to play around with hearts, hasten at my call. But when I met that little girl, I knew that I would fall. Poor little fool. Oh yeah, I was a fool. Poor little fool. I was a fool. Oh yeah. She'd play around and tease me with her carefree devil eyes. She'd hold me close and kiss me, but her heart was full of lies. Poor little fool. Oh yeah, I was a fool. Poor little fool. I was a fool. Oh yeah. She told me how she cared for me, that we'd never part. And so for the very first time, I gave away my heart. Poor little fool. Oh yeah, I was a fool. Poor little fool. I was a fool. Oh yeah. The next day she was gone and I knew she lied to me. She left me with a broken heart, won her victory. Poor little fool. Oh yeah, I was a fool. Poor little fool. I was a fool. Oh yeah. Well, I played this game with other hearts, but I never thought I'd see the day when someone else would play love's foolish game with me. Poor little fool. Oh yeah, I was a fool. Poor little fool. I was a fool. Oh yeah. Poor little fool. Oh yeah, I was a fool. Poor little fool.
So that one there was a good one. I like him. That I didn't pick the songs from her. They pick them. So I want you guys to know that part. So because at the end of the day, what it takes for the seed is you self, and you over all your senses has to open up, and you gotta get out of the way. You gotta know that you know what is or once was or want to stay but cannot, has to be pulled apart, let loose, or have to let the grip off, because the stronger of your soul, of yourself, yourself is much stronger than the two wheels and the wheels here, the created wheels, because in the creation, the wheel doesn't turn unless in something or someone or some forces turn the wheel. So you and whatever you self is you must become the one who makes the turning of the wheels of the creation and make the choice of the dividing of yourself and which one of the self will it choose to become, because you can become whole when you bring the two together and there's no more in separation and separate, because what belong together must come back together, and it will. But is it choose to come by choice, or will it come in the force of the force? That's the difference. Okay, because it is the force of the forces that it's the creation of it, that it comes forth in or from. See, so it has to come back together in the whole. It can't continue as a one, making twos and threes and fours and fives and sixes, making replications of itself, to create other worlds of demigods. Not gods, but demigods. Demonstrations and all, they got a cuckoo, crazy life, but that's all ties in one big gigantic puzzle. If you want to be a part of it, you got to continue, you got to see, you got to believe, you got to know that you got to come forth and become more in tune with yourself, and not with just outward here. Come inside, come to your life, come to your whole, to yourself, and be whole, be yourself, and let yourself come down to the way where you had a place to breathe. Think. You want to let your life, conserve for a minute, and not allow it to be in the use all the time. Okay, so you gotta come into your solar plexus and breathe. You're taking in good air, you're pushing out some stuff that needs to be pushed out. Give yourself, something to, and it takes your thoughts up. It takes it up to another level, another notch. And you can kind of get a little float there. And you're like, wait a minute, what's going on? Then you kind of looking outside of the tingle. You start to, know that something hasn't happened in the crown here, which is the heavens, you want to call it, and the crown would be your heaven of your own life, and you get your information come through there. You connect your energy with the wholeness of the source in that, in other realms, other light energy beings, okay? But so we have to know that those ways and ways of life and things that you've been shown to be and told to be, and has made you become a believer, to believe that it is. You gotta look at a whole nother way of believing. You gotta consider now then maybe you never did consider, but you gotta open your mind up and become more broad mind and be more considered to what could be, what is not. What is it that to consider? Is there more to what I'm seeing than what I'm not seeing, you know. And then know that life is birthed forth as it comes forth. And when it comes forth, that is not whole, or that is not filled with, as an energy of itself. It has to allow that energy to come forth. And then here's the deal: when you have never had it before, have you never seen the light or never felt the light, how would you know the difference? You see, you got to know the difference. Is it going to feel the same? No, it's going to feel completely different than who you are, than what you've been used to. See? So information is going to be the same way, because light is information. So when you receive information, it's going to be something that you never heard before. It's going to be completely different. Why? Because you never heard it, because it never came. You never received it. You understand? Until now. It has come from way up, And that's true. And really, in a lot of ways, that's really true. Okay? And that is how it happens. But because we are all in one whole conscious, it's so connected. It's just unreal. And you just got to know that it is. And you may think that days that you would do what you want to do, and you can be what you want to be, and you are what you want to be, but you're really not. You're only given a certain, way to go. And then, when it's a way that's not the way, then they're gonna make sure that it comes to the way that it needs to come. Because that's how it works. And only thing you got really that is make your life much pleasant and give you the most beneficial parts of you, and the wholeness of the whole. It's just letting your life be. Just go, surrender. Surrender to what? Surrender to your whole self. Surrender to the way that is called for you to go in the direction that life pulls, that the cord is pulling, because the cord is always there. It's never off you. So the cord is always connected. It's silver cord, life that gives you life. So if it starts to, give you that energy, that pull, to say it's a way that is for you to go, then now is the time. Then you gotta surrender, give it over. Why do you not? Because one of the reasons, like I say, when you've been in the dark for so long, you that light come. What the hell you think? It's gonna be not so nice. It's gonna be frightening. It's gonna be, really it is. It will be. But there'll be something that will identify, with you eventually. Somewhere you'll figure it out. You get to know that, wait a minute, that felt pretty good, And let me see if I can get a little bit more of that. Let me taste that again. Because that wasn't just what, I felt something from that, and you do. And you want more, and you do. And you're going to get it because it's for you to have. It's yours, and you're going to want it more and more because it is for you, not for no other. It's given. And when that comes about, and Source give you that extra, source of energy to help you to, build something that's more totally valuable to your life and for your life, and that wants you to walk in that shine of who you are, because you somewhere you've been left behind in the dark for so long. You're not remembering, because of whatever happens. We don't know. I mean, it is what it is. It goes by, a long way. But now you're becoming a lot more special. You're becoming more valuable. The Source has got the more stamp on you, Okay, let me get some water. But so I'm gonna drink some water here, and I want to probably stop this video because we've been on it for a while. But I hope I'm, kind of giving you a lot and explain to you something. When I do come back, not sure when that's going to be, at this moment. But when I do, uh, I'm gonna elaborate more on. I'm gonna try to bring some more on our life as a wholeness of who we are and all those things that goes along with it, and why that our life is the way it is, and why we are like everything being played out as it is played out, as a show, and everyone can see it. If you can't see it, I know I can. Because I'm stepping back looking like, oh, look at what, because at the end of the day, you'll find out what is really being taking place here. That if you are in the runner-ups, in the travel department, the train that's traveling. Because some of you may not get on that train. Some of you may decide they want to stay back. Some of you may decide that there's another slow moving train that you decide you want to get on. But if you get on this one here, you're going to begin to know that that there is a movie being played out in your life, in my life, in everyone's life that's a part, and that you are some of the main characters, and you're just the backdrop, but you're part of that movie, and you're making your part in there, whether you know it or not. Check the ones out that's been played on your planet. If you don't see yourself in there, that means you're not seeing it as it is, because it is what it is. Those movies about your life, and they always were, okay? A lot of you are in them. And you really are. So am I, whatever. As I said before, this up here, which you are in the conscious of source, you are, and everyone is, and you're in the conscious of source, not in your own. And you're just a thought, okay? But if you're just what you are, a thought, and you have to move around. Can you move without thinking? No, you can't. You gotta think it first. So the source. So keep that in mind. All right, I love you guys. So much. All right. Namaste.